Canning. We talked about his last start against the Dodgers, outstanding, but he was outstanding as well early in the year against the Nationals.
C.J. Abrams trying to get back on track, batting .125 over his last 15 games. C.J. a busted bat out to right. This is still going to carry off the wall.
Challenge.
C.J. going to turn for 2. He's in there standing up. Didn't sound like he got all of that one. And it bangs off the right center field wall for a leadoff double.
And this is a good sign. Change up a little bit down below the zone.
Productive out for Wood. Moves Abrams over to third.
So Nathaniel Lowe going to try and cash it in.
A long hold, the 0-1. Swinging a long drive right field. Soto back to the track, looking up, and that one is way out of here. Drops down to the Mets bullpen, and that's an early 2-0 lead. Nathaniel Lowe gets a hold of that one. Home run number 9. A no-doubter to deep right center. And his 3rd career home run against Canning. And a quick start for the Nats. Much needed here to begin the series.
14th start of the year, 2.87 on the ERA, 75 in the 3rd innings. And look at the K percentage. 35% of the hitters he faces, he punches out.
And Francisco Lindor will lead off for New York.
A ground ball toward the middle. That's up the middle for a base hit for Lindor. So Francisco starts the Mets after the first with a ground ball single to center. So here's Soto coming off a first in his career on Sunday in Colorado. He reached base safely 6 times.
Beautiful.
Right in there. 3 pitches. All that Mackenzie Gore needs to set down Juan Soto. And he locked him up there with that slider.
Swinging a high fly ball, shallow center field. Hassel moving in. He is calling for it. Steps back a bit, makes the catch. Alonso, with 15 RBIs in his last 6 games, pops up on 1 pitch. And the Nationals have 2 on with 2 outs. Turn the lineup over to C.J. Abrams, who smoked a double off the right center field wall and then trotted in on the Lowe home run.
Yeah.
That's a fair ball down the line. Hits off the side wall. Colin to score.
Go.
Windmill on for Jose Tena. Soto's throw to the plate, and they got him.
A questionable send there for sure, especially when that ball bounced off the jutting stands and stayed in shallow right field. So Juan Soto throws out Tena 9-2. However, Cole scores on the hit that ends the inning.
What Soto, the throw. He's got a good arm and an accurate arm and one hop beauty to the plate to get Tena.
Nimmo pulls one through the hole, and he's got himself a base hit. 2nd straight inning, the Mets have led off with a hit.
Oh.
Drops in there with the curveball. Luis Torrens had nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah.
Did he go? He did, says Edwin Moscoso. 3 Ks now for Gore, and there's 2 down in the 2nd.
Here's a red-hot Jeff McNeil coming off 2 home runs on Sunday.
It's a stolen base for Brandon Nimmo. 2-2 pitch. McNeil loops it in the air, shallow right, a lot of hang time. Here comes Cole. He dives, he can't get it. It's in for a hit. Nimmo will score easily. Comes across home plate standing, and on at first with a single and a run batted in is Jeff McNeil. The Mets are on the board. The Nationals' lead is now 3-1.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball that bounced in front of the plate. Ruiz will apply the tag, and Gore has his 4th strikeout.
Soto, like many others, have had trouble squaring up Gore tonight. Soto struck out his first time looking.
And he lifts that one to left field. Pretty well hit. Back goes Wood to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Juan Soto goes the other way for his 12th home run of the year to get the Mets back within a run. 12 home runs, 3 of them against lefties as he goes deep against Gore, and it's 3-2. Soto and his education within games, right? Because Gore struck him out looking on that slider his first at bat. He tried to throw him the same pitch to put him away, and Soto put him away.
The home run here by Soto. You know Soto stays in the box and watches it each and every time. And the problem we have is Soto stares at Gore, Gore stares at Soto, is that we live in an age where we think, let the kids play, right? But not all the people want to let the kids play.
So 2 out, nobody on. Here's Tyrone Taylor, who struck out his first time up. One of 5 strikeouts for Gore over the first 3 2/3. And that's drilled down the left field line by Taylor. That's a fair ball bouncing into the corner. And Taylor puts the Jets on as he takes the turn at second, as Wood was slow getting to it, but he'll settle for a 2-out double, his 9th double of the year.
He kicks, he delivers. Fastball hit in the air to left center field. Wood wing over and back. James is there, and James Wood puts it away for out number 3. So not this time for Jeff McNeil against Mackenzie Gore.
Well, after Dinger put up a sign that said, "Mrs. Met, call me," Mrs. Met has her response. called him Barney.
Barney.
She dropped a Barney on him.
Here's C.J. Abrams. Good night for C.J. A pair of doubles. A run scored, a run batted in. The pitch. Swinging a line drive deep left center field. Chasing back Nimmo to the track. He leaps at the wall. He can't get it. And this one is gone. It is over the wall for a homer. To left center field. C.J. Abrams, a line drive homer. Makes it 4-2 Nationals. That's number 9 on the season. And Abrams has 3 extra base hits already tonight. Nimmo tried to make the leaping catch at the wall. It was just out of his reach. And Abrams has had himself a night.
And Wood draws a walk.
Throw to first and caught, and out is Wood. Picked off by Griffin Canning. So Canning picks James Wood off of first with Josh Bell, the cleanup hitter, at the plate, and that retires the side.
Home 5th inning. Mets down by a deuce. Ronnie Mauricio leads off.
Gets a busted back ground ball. Look at Louis with a dive. A throw from his knees, and he has Ronnie Mauricio for the first out in the 5th.
Well, shaded up the middle. Great play by Luis Garcia. Has everything to do about first step.
Got him. Curveball had Francisco Lindor way out front, and Mackenzie Gore has his 6th strikeout.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Mackenzie Gore at 78 pitches, 53 strikes, pitching with a 4-2 lead. Swinging a ground ball toward first, low toward the line to his left, has it. He waves off Gore, who was coming, and takes it himself for the unassisted putout, and the inning is over.
Did I see Mackenzie Gore getting handshakes in the dugout after 6 innings and 89 pitches?
I mean, I hope not, but you know, every team organization has their own kind of fault line.
Andres Chaparro going to pinch hit now for Josh Bell. So we'll get our first big league look this season at Chappie. Drives one out to right center. This ball's hit well. Soto after it. We'll have to play it off the wall. Chaparro going for 2. Soto's throw to the bag is not picked by Francisco Lindor. And Andres Chaparro, a belly flop into second base. A pinch hit double. Welcome back to the big leagues, Andres Chaparro. And Garcia left on left draws a walk to put 2 on with just 1 out.
31-year-old Justin Garza last pitched in a major league game nearly 2 years ago for the Red Sox.
Red Sox, he's pitched for the Guardians as well. Career ERA 5.5.
And he got him looking at a fastball. 3 straight fastballs, the last one at 98. Now that's the 2nd out of the inning. And on the wild pitch, now 2 in scoring position. Struck him out, got him with a cutter. Justin Garza in his Mets debut strikes out back-to-back hitters to strand a pair and keep it a 4-2 game in the 8th. Soto to the plate as the tying run. Soto's already homered once tonight.
Here's the 0-2. Soto lines it to right field. In comes Hassel, dives forward, can't get it. Scoots behind his glove, rolling towards the warning track. Around third, heading to the plate is Marte. Soto will stop at second as Marte scores standing. It is 4-3 Washington.
A rookie mistake by Hassel. A ball that he had to pull up on, but he tried to make the diving catch, and it cost the Nats a run.
Soto thought he was going to catch it as well.
Yeah, if Soto had run hard out of the box, he probably would have been on third base.
And the tying run is at second with 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Pete Alonso due up.
And Pete drives one toward the left field corner. That ball is off the fence. That'll tie the game. Soto is in. Alonso racing for second. He slides and he's out at second base. Pete Alonso with his 19th RBI in 9 June games.
A beautiful throw here by Wood. Plays it perfectly off the carom. A 1-hopper, and then the reach around tag by Garcia, and he stays with Pete.
Well, we've got a 4-4 game now going to the 9th inning, and Edwin Diaz, with no save opportunity on the line for him, comes into the game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back foot slider. Ruiz is gone. 1 away in the 9th inning.
Got him looking. Side retired. 1-2-3, top of the 9th for Diaz, and the Mets will look to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th.
Bottom 9 we go. 4-4 is our score. Kyle Finnegan to face Nimmo, Terens, and Beatty. Got it. Blows the fastball by him for the first out in the 9th.
Finnegan throws. Swinging a chopper out in front of the plate, first base side. It's gloved by Finnegan. Underhand toss to low, ends the inning. And Finnegan does send this game to extras.
7th extra inning game of the year for the Mets. They're 3-3 in extra inning tilts, and Reed Garrett, who has had a brilliant season, comes on. Abrams over to third with 1 out. Struck him out. Came right back with the splitter, as Ronnie said. And Lowe is struck out on 3 pitches for the 2nd out.
2-1. Floated in the air to shallow left field. Nimmo sprinting on and in. He makes the catch. And Reed Garrett slams the door in the 10th.
Well, this is why Luis Angel Acuna is here for these base running situations. He will run for Brett Beatty and be the free runner to start the bottom of the 10th with Jeff McNeil due to lead off. And McNeil lines one into right field for a base hit. Here comes Acuna around third. Hassel's thrown to the plate too late. The Mets win it. One pitch in the bottom of the 10th, and Jeff McNeil delivers the third walk-off hit of his career. Mets win it 5-4. Jeff McNeil, never one to waste anybody's time. Jumps on the first pitch he sees from Cole Henry and drives in the winning run. And the Mets continue their winning ways. They're now 19 games over 500 for the first time this year.